Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daryl and this is Future Proof. In this channel, I teach you how to invest in cryptocurrencies, I teach you how to protect your buying power, and most importantly, how to be profitable in this space. And guys, I've always done my due diligence, telling you exactly things how they are. And I've been literally guiding some of you since the start on how to invest. We've been very profitable in a lot of these altcoins. And now I'm literally bringing this back in a different version to tell you guys that you guys need to be cautious right now while everyone else is FOMOing back in this space. And if you appreciate that I take my time to make this video for you, you know what to do. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so you know exactly when I post a video, because this is going to be a really important video. And if you watch this to the end, it might save you a lot of money. Especially help you build a better strategy going forward so that you can re-enter this market with confidence. Okay, we have a lot that we need to talk about, and I'm going to show you guys all the details of what I see in these charts. Just keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm also don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but TA helps you basically understand the probability of something happening over something else. So this is what we're going to be looking at. Right now, guys, you see that there's some green. Bitcoin is still not fully breaking 40,000. We have a couple reds all over the place as well. And do you know what that smells like? That smells like weakness. Okay, that smells like weakness. And I'm going to show you guys in the charts where I see these weaknesses come and why you guys need to literally do not trust your emotions on this. Okay, me and my Patreon, we're literally on standby, and I'm going to share with you guys what our strategy is and why you guys should probably look to do something very similar, or else you're going to get wrecked. And let's get to it. So we have the fear and greed index, which is at 27, which means that people are once again feeling optimistic in this market and they think that we're going to go back up. One thing you need to understand is, have we reached maximum pain yet? I don't think so. And let's take a look at the chart of Bitcoin. First of all, if I look close up at the chart of Bitcoin, you can see a couple of things. One, we got rejected at this resistance that I told you guys in the past videos. Again, we got rejected, had a double top here, but then we try to push towards up. Okay. Again, we got rejected. We're kind of like going sideways. Look how we're trying to push up again, but getting rejected. We can see that if I kind of like zoom out a little bit, that this line, this box I have in red is just a major resistance. And I'm going to show you guys why, and we're going to talk about it as well. A couple other things that you guys need to pay attention to. Right now, we got rejected once, twice, and a third time on this little micro bull trend. Okay, it's not a bull trend, it's a bull trap. And what we're looking at is here, when we're trying to break out of this downtrend, you see we try to go up, we got rejected here first time, we broke it a little bit, we got rejected again from this trend line, and then coming here again, this is the third time we got rejected. A fourth time, that was a sweet spot, and we got rejected and we went way down. Okay, so I do see something very similar happening here, but we're going to be looking at a couple more things. Okay, on the 4 hour, what I really want you guys to understand, because I don't want that when Bitcoin starts moving, there is a possibility. Okay, there is a possibility that we do break 41,000 and Bitcoin goes to the upside. But I want to reiterate this idea that you guys need to understand something. You guys need to understand that even if we do break this area and we pump straight to 46,000, okay, we're going to get rejected. And why is that? Is because we literally have this 200 EMA on the 4 hour hovering over us still. And ever since we broke it the first time, we had weakness. See, we slightly went over it and then we came back down. This is something very important to watch, because this 200 EMA has been supporting us through the entire uptrend. You see, even here, when we went back down, we bounced back off that line. We bounced back off that 200 EMA multiple times. But right now, we're literally under it and it's hovering over us. So this is going to be a major resistance level. On top of that, right, in this area, we had a lot of volatility in the past. You see, we're fighting between 46,000 and 49,000. So that's before getting to 50,000, right? So even here, we have confluence in this area. Again, here, you can see this served as major support for us here, 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 and it was trying to serve as support for us here. What have I taught you guys from how support basically turns to resistance? So this is something very important to look at, okay? This past support is now going to turn to future resistance. On top of that, you have this 200 EMA now that's serving as a major resistance that's literally hovering over us. So that's two things, and why you guys need to be cautious. So do not get me wrong, right? If we do break up to the upside, this little pump, and this is how this crypto market works, this little pump of 20% for Bitcoin is going to ignite the altcoins. The altcoins would go crazy. You'd see double-digit gains here and there, right? And then when Bitcoin gets rejected here, you're going to see altcoins lose these same double digits, but 3 times more. So that's something to keep in mind. It might look all good until it's not. So this is why I definitely want you guys to be cautious, and I want to show you guys something. I'm going to go back up closer on the Bitcoin chart. Guys, look at this. Bitcoin is going sideways on the 1 hour. We're back under this 200 EMA on the 1 hour, which has been serving as that resistance level, right? We're failing to hold. What I'm waiting for is, I know that during the weekends, we've been seeing dips on weekends, and it's not a coincidence. We see these dips on the weekends is because institutions cannot participate during the weekend. Therefore, there's a lack of liquidity in the space. So that's why we see every weekend we get big dumps in Bitcoin and alts. And then why me and my Patreon have been very profitable buying these dips on Sundays. Okay, Sunday afternoon. And then towards Sunday night, you tend to see the market starts buying back up. And our strategy hasn't changed. That's still going to be our strategy. That's what we're going to do. But there's a couple other things, right? Right now, you can see that, one, we've broken certain trend lines here. We've broken this upside movement right here. Another thing you can notice is this pump right here just made a lower high than the previous one. Why this is very confusing is because we're getting higher lows, but we're also we only got one higher high here, but now we just got a lower high. Okay, this looks like an M shape for me, which is bearish. All right, which is why I would be looking for Bitcoin to go back to 33,000. All right, if any moment we literally break this trend right here, which we're very close to, we're going down. And you need to understand that. And if you're foaming and you're getting into these altcoins way too quickly, you're going to get hurt. Okay. And as you guys can see, I'm wearing my Ethereum t-shirt. It's because I'm bearish on Bitcoin, but I'm bullish on Ethereum right now. And there's a couple reasons, right? There's an upgrade coming out for Ethereum very soon. Optimism upgrade, which is very exciting. And I can't wait to see what it does to Ethereum and its price. But regardless, Ethereum is still very closely related to Bitcoin, and it's going to follow. But I do want to show you guys this chart. So since my video, I had this red box here, right? And I've showed you guys I have not moved this. I have not moved this. We literally touched it. We got rejected. We came back down and we tested this area, which I like that Ethereum did. Okay. Bitcoin didn't do that. You see, we got rejected, but we never came back to retest this line, which is, I'm all about the retest. If there's no retest, to me, it's not fully valid. So this trend is not fully valid. Ethereum, on the other hand, came back to retest, which I'm happy to see. What we also saw is that we did re-enter that box, but as you can see, we're not even breaking over this box. All right. We're going sideways within that box because I had that box placed there because there's a lot of selling pressure in this area. Why did I knew there was a lot of selling pressure? Is because on the 4 hour, I knew this 200 EMA was hovering over, and I knew that we were going to connect here. Okay, so Ethereum is doing something a little bit different, but not very different. But regardless of what happens, Bitcoin's going to drag Ethereum back down. So what I'm looking to do is to accumulate a big chunk of Ethereum, maybe around $2,000, because I do think we're going to come back this area. If we do come back to this area, this will be a nice double bottom scenario, and I do think that Ethereum is going to go up. A couple things to keep in mind. All right, I'm going to go to the daily, and I'm going to go to the last bull run we had here. So Bitcoin peaked around December 21st, 2017, right? And then we tanked. This dump for Bitcoin was close to that 50%, right? That was close to that 50%. What happened after? We bounced back off. Guess what? This was a bull trap, okay? We bounced back up, and then people thought everything was okay, and then the bears came and slam dunk it. All right, we're trying to bounce back up again, and then the bears came, slam dunk it. Okay, and we didn't make a higher high, and then that's where everybody lost hope, and boom, down we go. Down goes Frazier. Okay, this is something very important to understand, because you need to look at the technicals and you need to understand what is going on. Do I think the same thing is going to play out? No, I don't think the same thing is going to play out, because this market is very different than 2017's market. Right now, guys, even though the price of Bitcoin is going down, the fundamentals for Bitcoin has never been stronger. It's never been stronger. Right now, you have Venmo, PayPal, now allowing you, Venmo's allowing you to buy cryptocurrencies right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. But they're also in the future going to allow you to withdraw them, which is great. Okay, this gives power back to the people, and I think they're playing this game very, very well. And watch Venmo and PayPal become one of the biggest exchanges. So we'll have to see. So the fundamentals are very different. Back then, you also had that the rise of Bitcoin was due to you had to buy Bitcoin in order to buy altcoins, right? This is different. Stable coins weren't a huge deal, right? Now, stable coins are a huge deal. You don't have to buy Bitcoin to literally buy altcoins. You can just go buy stablecoin and directly just invest in altcoins. This is something different that you need to keep in mind. My view on how this is going to play out, which I'm just going to share with you guys, but keep in mind, this is just my view, okay, is that we're going to get rejected by this, let me put this on the 4-hour. We're going to get rejected by this line, even if we pump. If we don't pump, honestly, I'd rather we don't pump and stabilize, because this line comes closer down back to this 40,000 area, and then it will be easier for us to break it. Right? This is how you got to realistically look at this market, because if we do go down here, if we do go down back here, and then we stabilize down here before we go back up, this 200 EMA is already going to come meet us here. All right, then we're more likely to break it, because we've already been testing that. And then if we do break this 200 EMA, it's going to literally be our support. So we will be back in the bullish trend. This to me is a realistic view of things. And this is what I'm waiting for. If we try to literally bounce back up and go directly facing this 200 EMA, we're going to get rejected. And it's going to push us down to even $20,000. So I'm sure none of you guys want that. So it's best to not rush things. And it's best to think of things in a more realistic way. Okay? What would be more ideal is for us to come back down, for this 200 EMA to come back down as well to this area that we already retested multiple times. And that would be more likely for us to break it to the upside, and it's going to carry us up. Okay? For Ethereum, something very similar. If we do try to break this 200 EMA now, it's going to shut us back down. Hopefully, I could scoop up some more at $2,000. That would be great. But guys, in this video, I do have a couple other things that I really need to show you guys. Okay, and one of these things are we need to look at first the Bitcoin dominance. All right, the Bitcoin dominance is still tanking, but we're potentially getting a bounce. If this bounces up, altcoins are going to get hurt. But if this keeps going down, that means people are still speculating in altcoins, and that's really bad for the price of Bitcoin, because that shows that people are not strongly backing Bitcoin, and we're going to see some major resistance at these levels that I already talked to you guys about. But something more important than all of this is understanding how these markets move and understanding what we're looking at. So this is the total market cap of all cryptos excluding Bitcoin. Okay, so all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin. So look at this parabolic curve, right? We're having this parabolic curve. We broke 1.4 trillion. Okay, please bear with me. This is very, very important. We were going parabolic. We had this parabolic trend. You see how this 200 EMA is literally supporting us every dip. Okay, this is why when we had these dips, it was better for you to just buy them, and then you're more likely going to get profits if you bought the dip. And then that's why people are screaming, buy the dip, buy the dip. It was all good until we broke this parabolic curve. Okay, until we broke this parabolic curve, and on top of that, we broke the 200 EMA to the downside. This, guys, just put us in a very tight situation. Why is this a tight situation? One, yeah, we had a bounce here, but this is not sustainable. What we're gonna see is all these altcoins that are performing right now, and I'm even gonna talk to Matic for you guys, because I literally called. I was like, Matic is not gonna make an all-time high, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly why I thought that. All these altcoins, they bounce back really fast, but what's gonna happen here is that this area is now such a major resistance right here at 1 trillion. 1 trillion market cap, guys, is a major psychological level. Okay, when we first broke 1 trillion, it was amazing, but now this is going to serve as a resistance, because this is one of our all-time highs. You see, we didn't break it first time. We had to dump first, and then before we go back, and here we're about to face this again, but now we have this 200 EMA on the 4-hour hovering over us, getting ready to knock us down. Okay, knock us down. It's gonna knock us down. And it's sad to see all these people that are gonna lose money, because they're listening to people that literally are getting so euphoric. And it's very important around this time to just think logically about things. And honestly, crypto, there's nothing logical about crypto. It's all people trading off emotion, but you have to counter trade this emotion. Okay, you need to counter trade this emotion. Right here, if we do break to the upside, great, but I'm pretty confident we're not. One thing I can show you guys on why I'm pretty confident we won't is looking at the chart of VeChain. Okay, looking at the chart of VeChain, you can see that basically VeChain was here in this parabolic rise. Okay, VeChain was in this parabolic rise. When we broke out of this parabolic rise, we didn't just continue. When we break out of the parabolic rise, the buying the dip doesn't work no more, and VeChain had to go sideways, and then now VeChain dumped. This area is a great area to still accumulate some VeChain. I'm still looking. I bought some more VeChain down here, and I'm looking to wait for it to dip back again to buy more VeChain back here. If you want to buy VeChain now, you can. Just understand that this 200 EMA is still hovering over it, and it's most likely going to kick us back down to this area. But understand this: VeChain was a beautiful gainer. We've been literally going parabolic, but once we broke this parabolic curve, we didn't just bounce. We had this relief bounce here, but guess what? It had to stabilize, and we went down. So it's very important to understand this idea of parabolic curves. So that's something I want you guys to really understand. All right, so let's take a look at Matic real quick. So Matic was basically the underdog, basically still going up regardless of anything that Bitcoin was doing. Obviously, because Matic has so much developments happening on it right now. But you need to understand that these coins are very correlated with Bitcoin still. And Matic, it's going to be hard for Matic to break this all-time high and make a new all-time high, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for Matic to come back down. We already saw resistance here. And even if we did, this line would be such a major resistance level that we're potentially going to see us get rejected and come back down to this area, especially with this new Ethereum upgrade, which is going to solve a lot of the problems with Ethereum when it comes to gas fee and scalability. And that's where Matic shines. Matic's just been taking all of these projects out of Ethereum because Ethereum can't scale. So most likely, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these projects they're still using Ethereum. So Ethereum is going to take some shine away from Matic, and I do want you guys to understand that, and understand as well that don't rush into these trades. If you miss this, there's going to be an opportunity to get back in, because Matic right now is showing signs of weakness. You're seeing we're going sideways in this area, and in my opinion, we're most likely to come back down. Why do I think this is a good buy area for Matic? Is if we do come in and we do test this, this 200 EMA on the 4 hour, it's going to serve as a major support and pushes us back up. All right. So this is just my view, guys. I'm just sharing what I think right now. Things are crazy in this space. Obviously, you're seeing a lot of green and you might get too excited. And I just want to save, I know a lot of you watching my channel are a lot of people that are new to this space. And I want to save you guys your money so that you can buy back in at better prices. All right. Look how the reds are starting to show. Understand there's weakness in the space right now. And until we see something different, which I do think that there's a lot of good news coming out. I know that Biden is trying to more money in this, into the US and stuff like that. More money is going to get printed. Of course, I'm hearing rumors that Apple is now hiring certain people that have experience with cryptocurrencies, probably because we already knew this was coming. They're probably going to integrate crypto in their Apple Pay app. So there's a lot of bullish news still coming, but at the same time, guys, it's very important to be patient and watch what happens and not rush in too early. Okay, look, Bitcoin is back at 38,000. A lot of weakness. Okay, a lot of weakness, and I don't want you guys getting wrecked. So this is why I make these videos. This is why I come here, sharing my knowledge with you guys in order so you guys can be profitable in this space. And if you appreciate that I do that, please, you know what to do. Click the like button, subscribe, click the bell notification, drop a comment below. Let me know if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying. Regardless, it's just my opinion. All right. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe. And most importantly, future proof.